Hi, it's Chris with Sanderson Test Prep, and in this lesson we're going to cover Section 3, questions 1 and 2 from Practice Test 10, which although it's Practice Test 10 that College Board has released, it's actually the very first test if you're looking at the official SAT study guide from College Board. It's on page 333 of that book, and we're going to take a look at these first two questions and talk about how we want our students to answer those. So, for question 1, 2z plus 1 equals z, and we're asked to find a possible value of z. So the way that we want to approach this question is we're going to go ahead and subtract 2z from both sides so that we can bring like terms together. We end up with 1 equals, what's your coefficient here on z? So if you don't have a coefficient written, that means that it's a coefficient of 1. And when you have 1z minus 2z, you get a negative z. And if you have negative z or negative 1z, if you prefer to write in the 1, that's absolutely okay. In this case, you're going to go ahead and divide both sides by negative 1. And you'll end up with negative 1 equals z, which is going to be answer choice B on that question. So that's how we want to solve question 1. Now, for students, if you have a tendency to want to plug everything in, which a lot of students do, they want to plug in each answer choice, I would encourage you to see if you can set it up and solve it algebraically as we did here, because that's actually going to be a lot more time efficient when it comes time for an SAT. Let's go ahead and take a look at question 2. TV costs $300. You have to make an initial payment of $60, and then from there you have weekly payments of $30 each week. So in this case, we don't actually have to solve numerically to come up with an answer ourselves. We just have to set up the equation. And this is something that we want students to be able to do with any word problem. It's a very common thing that SAT Math will test, which is to see if we have the ability to convert what they say in the word problem into a mathematical equation or expression. So in this case, initial payment of 60 means that's only being made one time. So we don't need to multiply that by anything or include any variables. But the weekly payments are each week. And whenever you have something that is each or per, it means you're going to be multiplying by the corresponding variable. So this would be 30 times the number of weeks, the number of those weekly payments. And together, when you add up the initial and then all of your payments, that should equal your total amount of 300. So that'll be answer choice C for question 2 and answer choice B for question 1. For more, please stay tuned for the rest of our videos explaining the rest of the questions in SAT Practice Test 10. Thanks for watching.